This is my music processes video, where I'll be discussing how I managed, where I got my music from, how I managed to know all the notes, how I managed to cover it, and how I managed to make it and export it. All this was done online. So what I did was that I used a site called musescore.com, and then I just type in the music that I want. So for example, Rose's theme or something like that, and it just comes up with all this. So here are a few examples of some of the things that I chose. There was Heavy Rain Piano Suite, which included the prologue that I used, and the Painful Memories bit of which I used. Then there is the track called When She Loved Me by Sarah McLachlan, and then there's Rose's Theme by Murray Gold, which I included. So, and also it plays it out for you, so therefore you can check if they've got the notes right and it sounds the same to the track that you've got. And then you go onto YouTube, and then you just compare it to the official track that you have. So for Heavy Rain's prologue, let's see. Oops. Here we go. So as you can hear, it sounds exactly the same as the track in the MuseScore, and the fact that he is playing the piano whilst doing this just proves that it is actually easy to alter the auxiliary effects to make it sound exactly like the MP3 version. Because this sounds exactly like the MP3 version. So, and here are some of the others. So here is When She Loved Me by Sarah McLachlan, which actually has a clarinet, but I won't be including that because it's just easier to include the piano scores for now. Maybe I might change my mind and include more than just the piano, which I did for Pink. Nobody Knows. I decided to include the strings because it made it sound a lot better than with just the piano on its own. And then there's Rose's Theme. So this is how I managed to use MuseScore in order to so these are the scores that I used in order to create my covers. So these were how I knew what to play, and these are the scores that I used when playing them on the piano, well, on a software instrument of Logic Pro X, but it's the same thing. So then once that was done, you just press download, PDF. Obviously I need to sign in first. Download, PDF, and then you just save the score, and then you just print it, which is what I did.
This is Logic Pro X, and this is how I managed to create one of my drafts. So using this application, Logic Pro X, using software instruments, I was able to use a score, which I printed off Music Score 2, which is right here, and then I just input it like so, and then it just plays. Obviously I'll need to change the instrument and obviously like include some auxiliary effects to make it actually sound like almost exactly like the one that I'm trying to cover. But yeah, that is basically how I managed to do my own music.
In terms of how to export the file, all you do is that you'll go on to File, Bounce, Project or Section. You then click on, which will then come up with this, and then you then click on Bounce, and as you can see it says that it's MP3. And then you just call the file whatever you want to, so for example music file 1, but yeah, and then you just click bounce, and then it will start bouncing it, and you'll have your MP3 file.